Yeah.
Not the topic of the conversation, but I'll take it.
You said.
Speaking of first,
Hush. We have 2 hours of video.
I meant putting away your phone, but yes.
We haven't even started yet. Until you clap until you clap your hands.
Welcome back, everybody.
So,
Episode 34 of V-Time. I know we said we're going to take a little bit less V-Times, but some stream happened. A lot of stuff got leaked. A lot of news got dropped.
Yep.
So this is going to probably be a little bit longer episode. We're going to try to hold it in 30 minutes, but no promises.
Oh, yeah, how do you say no promises?
Only the time
Anywho. Anywho. Let's get started like always with the week's leaks. And because it is fishing season, we're going to skip some of it. But dear Lord, some of this is getting broken. So we're going to cover most of it. We're going to start it off with Little Mystery Reuben. Or Mysteria Reuben.
Adorable.
Very much so. She is a maid. Continuous rearguard. This unit gets 2k for each face down card in your damage zone. Auto rearguard when an attack hits a vanguard. If all cards in your damage zone are face down, Soul Blast 2 any number of times and countercharge for each of those times.
Ooh.
It's not bad, but it's an on hit.
I know. It's just I want to give it more.
I don't remember you using that one.
No. We asked to hit. Oh, context. I built a Bermuda deck. It's an interesting one. We're going to cover around what build it is when we get to the leak. The soul, you saw it. It got pretty
You had a massive soul.
So I could use it, but the problem is it has to hit.
It has to hit.
And everything needs to be first face down before you start countercharging everything.
Yeah,
so
it's very. It's already.
It's situation.
It's already hard enough with on hits because we all know in Vanguard this tend to not go super well.
No,
as soon as you're like, does it have on hit?
Unless you're running a deck completely full of on hits.
I mean,
of course.
Look at it this way.
the melody shit.
Hey, look at it this way. These 2 attacks are double critical, and you're at 4 damage, and this is 1 critical and on hit. Which one are you gonna take?
Well, of course.
If you can, you guard everything, but if you can't,
it's more useful in the late game, and in the late game, it might not be in your hand.
right.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I see with the card. It just won't last long enough in the game.
Anyway, moving on. I'm not gonna cover these. Basically, Bermuda's got their own when you ride this PG and a new critical, so it just gets on the same level as everything else. This is what we are gonna cover. So the stream happened and showed us some interesting cards.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go for the bottom up. Well, the animated Rooting Marianne already got leaked. We already covered her. It's the one with Top Battle Riviera where you get ditch, you draw stupidity. Moving on from that, Silver Singer Cute Tree. It's a grade 3 with a force marker. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, you may declare a card name other than this card's. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal a declared card or a normal unit with the same card name as a card revealed by this effect. Put the declared normal unit from among them into your hand and shuffle your deck. Wow.
So you're guaranteed a plus for free.
You're guaranteed a plus. In a complete Highlander 1-of deck, you're guaranteed anything you want in your deck. In any other Bermuda deck, you're basically guaranteed a plus, and if you get lucky in the declared card, and you get the declared card you wanted, you get the card you wanted out of your deck.
And the best thing about this is the Vanguard air rearguard skill, so you can just call it the rearguard and get it.
And it's a grade 3, and you get a force marker.
And it doesn't cost anything. You just play it and you do it.
No, you basically replaces itself and pluses, and it's a declared card name, so you can technically declare triggers and add to hand. I think the normal unit, put the declared normal unit part might become some sort of ruling problem, but I don't know yet. Regardless, you either get a declared card, which means you get the card you exactly want from your deck, or you get some card that got just copied from the reveals into your hand. You're plussing either way.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Moving fridging on, we technically saw this card, but I'm going to cover it one more time. From Colorful Pastoral Sonata. It's a grade 2 Sonata. It has the melody ability, continuous Vanguard Rearguard. During the battle, it attack the Vanguard. This unit gets power 5k. This is shared by all of your units with melody. So it just gives more power to melody, and it's a grade 2. So if you combine it with itself, and there are melody grade 1s, like there's a promo pack or promo box or whatever that is, where all the Califor Pasteros are grade 1 with just the melody effect. So you can basically early game rush with power.
I mean, on the bright note, I think this is the last time we're going to see Colorful Pastoral just because we're going to have a grade 1, 2, and 3 of all of them.
But what about triggers?
I mean, if they do triggers, it's kind of be redundant.
But what about grade 4s?
I don't see it. But regardless, like,
They're giving
they're fixing
everything.
Yeah. And we'll talk about it later. They're going to get some real stupid
I
stuff.
mean, I'm not going to be surprised if they do this because it is Bermuda. Bermuda is the clan that says, you know what, let's take this game and let's get it completely out of the left field mechanic. What if they make Sonata, Caro, and all the Caro for Pasteros into a grade 5? It's Bermuda.
Please.
Anything can happen.
Please.
I can see it grade 4, but not grade 4.
Boy, we got a crit trigger with 0 power in Bermuda.
Well, yeah.
Anything can happen.
I know that anything can happen, but
That's the thing.
Yeah,
but
it was old.
it's still in a logical bounds for standard. And
Logical bounds. Bermuda got something that can generate all markers. Logical bounds.
What
Bring the
logical
game, baby.
balance are you talking about?
still, when it comes to printing cards for like grade 3, 4, and this, like, yeah, Genesis got it, but it's because of its own mechanic. I don't think they're gonna say, okay, well here's
Fine. Grade 6.
Grade
Thank
7
you for being the
already.
reasonable one here.
I can see it being a grade 4 if they continue it on, but I highly doubt it because now the set's supporting 3 more builds of Bermuda on top of.
Call for Pastoral.
We have Colorful Pastoral. We have
Riviere, top all Riviere. We have
Coral, Riviere, Pacifica,
And Colorful
Highlander, and Colorful Pastoral. We have 5 builds in one set.
yeah.
This is probably going to be the last time we see Colorful Pastoral because they have to support the other 3 in here that we just added to what we already have.
Speaking of Highlander, a grade 4 got lead that's on the cover of the box.
There could be only.
This grade 4 can be played in Highlander. I made a deck specifically around this grade 4, and Hector can tell you.
It is,
Stupid.
for lack of a better word, yes.
Crystal Pop Star Eve. Act Vanguard cost. Look at the top card of your deck, and you may call the top card of your deck to an open rearguard. Continuous Vanguard. When your unit's power or critical would be increased by your trigger effect, double the value of the increase. First effect is not once per turn. You can keep doing it. Second effect is not during your turn. It's during your opponent's turn, so it's a defense as well. Anybody else want to say how stupid this is?
I think you covered it.
It's
very simple.
Let's put it this way: he put a deck together just out of like random, just like. This,
Oh, did you read the second effect?
Yeah.
yeah, like he just randomly put a deck together just out of random, just like what he thinks might be good, and it took full power Murakumo, everything he had to get rid of it.
Yep.
Like,
Only because he chose to do a flavorful play other than sticking to the
At the
same
end,
bit.
yes. At the end, yes.
That's the only reason he lost.
Yes.
If he didn't decide for flavor, he would have easily won.
like, let's put it this way: like, you're guaranteed a trigger almost all the time.
At least minimum of one.
Like if you see a trigger, you're more than likely going to leave it on top. And Bermuda has more than enough look at cards shuffle or draw cards shuffle to where you can literally go
Cycle.
look. Pretty much.
Yeah, it has a little
Look,
cycling.
trigger,
power.
leave, call, shuffle. Look, call, look, trigger, leave.
It fixes 2 of the problems Bermuda had, which is maintaining a hand in the late game and making a board from a board wipe. So it just makes a board for free, so you're not using your hand and you get resources back. It's for free, so all you have to do is look at the top card and call it. So you don't do anything for it, which saves your resources for other rearguard skills. And then the power, like, it's good because your opponent has to think about triggers and math with triggers.
Look at this way. You put a force 1 marker on her,
Mhm.
and your opponent says, I'm going to look and I'm going to leave. It's a 24 K attacker. Most likely there's a trigger on top, which means it's 44 on its own. So you got to calculate that ahead.
The only way I was able to do some of those things is because I had freaking Shiryuki.
Yeah.
That was the only way I was able to.
That was the best thing. This was not recorded, sadly, but he double Shiryuki'd me. So
I made
my
sure I had
front-
enough to double Shiryuki. I was thinking I was kind of safe.
So my front row lost 20K. I hit 2 triggers. My front row basically negged the Shiryukis immediately.
Yeah. I was like, well.
So like, it's, and then on top of that, if your opponent, you hit 1 defensive trigger, it must shuts down almost any deck.
Oh yeah, because it's 20K to the defense trigger. So it's a grade 4. She becomes 34. 34.
And it's not hard since you're deck thinning so hard with the Vanguard, the other skill. So it's stupid. It's really
Very much
stupid.
so. So yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna tweak the deck a little bit more, and hopefully by the time we show a proxy play of that deck, more leaks will happen and we'll make it better. So keep an eye on that. Moving on.
Hold on. Before we do that, we understand why Narukami has that crap now.
Yeah.
Necessary evils.
If he gets to bind the whole hand, it's a necessary evil to this.
Probably not gonna bind the whole hand, but still.
Unnecessary evil.
Unless it's a heavy,
A necessary
heavy
amount.
Yeah. Moving on. Another grade 3 got leaked. This one does not have a marker symbol, but it's a really, really good card for a Highlander or even the build I was talking about. Bubble Dream Persia. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, discard a card from your hand, draw a card, and if a grade 4 was discarded for this cost, this unit gets power 10k and critical +1. Just make, a threatening unit.
Yeah. The 23k.
I am Tipfish, hear me roar.
Not wrong, man. Not wrong one bit. Moving on. Oh, I love this card. I actually do enjoy this card.
Which one's this one?
It is Forging Aid Maitri.
Give it here.
Maitri.
Mike.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a fish.
Maitri. Okay. Auto Rigor. At the end of the battle, it attacked. Costs Counterblast 1 and put this unit into your soul. Draw a card and one of your other units gets 5k until the end of turn. I mean, it's just
Combat tricks, draw your cards. That seems good to me.
puts the soul, so if you have soul mechanics in your deck.
Yeah, and if you're running the stupid deck he's playing, you're not using your counterblast for anything else, so.
Very much.
Or your soul for that matter.
Moving on, like we've been talking about how we can make a grade 4 build that's stupid or a Highlander build that's more consistent.
Well, let's
go back to Colorful Pastoral and Melody and how they just broke the clan a little bit more.
Yep.
So Melody, ever since the restriction got hit, lost their early game. Well, they regained some of it back and they got even more guard power now. Because they got, from Colorful Pastoral, Fina. Melody, share all of your Melody. Continuous Guardian Circle. If you have a Vanguard with Melody, this unit gets shield plus 10k.
So,
Actually, I just realized something, it's not broken.
why?
Because this is not the Melody effect, this is just the effect that she has. Because there's two separate effects. Oh no, it has the Melody effect.
Yeah.
Never mind, ignore me!
It's broken.
Retraction.
It's broken. Basically, it's a continuous Guardian Circle effect that's shared with all your Melody units. And it gives 10k shield.
So that means your grade 3s are now useful.
Your grade 3s from hand are now 10k shield. Because if you have this thing on board anywhere, or even in the Guardian Circle while you're guarding, your grade 3s are now 10k shield. And if you still use the Fina grade 3 and you intercept, they're 20k. Or if you have more, like, you get the math and the stacking.
Yep.
Numbers
But-
hurt.
But I will say, there is one
Numbers
hope
do hurt.
to all this happening. Is that a lot of these cards have no advantage engine other than the 2 grade 3s that I already have. So they're still, other than like getting a couple free units, they're still not gaining a hand. They're still having to use from hand some to make a lot of other stuff happen.
I mean, that's where the grade 1 comes in and the...
But I'm saying, like, there's still limits to the deck, which is a good thing.
Yeah, but still, this makes it to where guarding becomes a whole lot easier.
Oh yeah, it makes saying, hey, here's this chunk block with this grade 3 that I used to never be able to use.
They
Very
they ripped this.
Like, let me
straight
chunk up
from
with the
Deep
grade
Base.
3. On my turn, let me boost my grade 3 with this grade 1 that's going to draw me a card and then put the grade 3 back in the deck and draw me another card.
And like, and if you have 2 of these, they stack. So here's a 20k grade 3 shield.
Pretty much. Like, shit gets stupid. Moving on. Actually, not moving on. That was all the leaks.
Oh, well, we got one more.
So-
So, thanks to people seeing episodes of Vanguard early, we have a leak that happened just today. And by that, I mean last card Revan apparently got his effect leaked. There is no picture for this, so...
Oh, so I just did this
If-
for nothing. Thanks.
I mean, you've been doing that for nothing, and we've changed format since the last video. The leaks are
It's
down
on-
there now.
Yeah, it's across the bottom of this.
And you couldn't have told me
Right,
that.
what-
I hoped he was watching our videos.
Well, you know, I didn't watch the last one because I was here for it. I didn't have to watch it.
Go watch it, you'll know what I mean.
Anyways, talking about the card, last card Revan skills got leaked. Seems pretty good from what we see. So first skill is an act, rests a rear guard, and opponent's vanguard loses 5k power. So if you have like 3 rear guards minus 15, just rest.
Yeah,
It's an
sure.
act- it's an
a
act.
better Shiryu at that point.
Is it and it's an axe?
Yeah, it's an act skill.
Is
So-
it an act once per turn skill?
No, it just says act, rest of rear.
See, that's okay. So, disclaimer right now for me, future editing this.
Yes.
By the time I edit this, the episode in with subs might actually come out, and it might show Revan at the end of the episode, like most cards.
Yes.
So, if this is true, cool. There's pictures down here that help it. If it's not true, there's pictures down here that clarify the actual effect.
Well-
so Alex might be talking correctly, or he might be talking bullshit.
I
So
think
we'll see.
It's,
Well, it's
more,
not
it's gonna be
him,
more
it's
correct.
someone else.
Actually, it's probably going to be more correctly considering the second effect.
All right.
Second effect, when it attacks, if you have 5 or more rested rear guard, gets power plus 15, drive plus 1, and if you have a grade 3 in soul, gets critical plus 1.
So basically, it's giving you incentive to attack with this thing last, or one of the last units to
Yes.
attack.
You can't
Also,
attack-
Which is
that's-
completely the opposite of regular Aqua Force.
Well, wait.
Not bluing.
Well,
Legitimately,
oh my god.
this is really good with bluing.
Yeah, because if you drive check a heal out of those 3 drive checks, you get to restand them all.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, if it if it's not once per turn, you can just rest, and you get 5. Say you rest 5 rear guards for its skill. You just swing with the Vanguard. You get all the skills off because you use the skill to minus your opponent down to like negative something.
Yeah.
And this thing's gonna become like is it 12 because of an excel, so it's gonna be 27 and if a drive and a crit.
It's a Vanguard.
That explains why they were giving
Oh, you're
those
kind of
heal,
the Excel, it's a
those
Vanguard
Aqua
skill.
Force units with the heal specific.
No, I said like
things.
it's gonna be 27 because it gets
well,
power
it's an
plus 15.
Excel. It's
Okay.
an Excel clan unit, grade 3, so it's
Yeah.
based.
But it's gonna be a double critical, triple drive, 27k Vanguard while you're at 0 or more.
No, if it's negative 25, and let's say you're fighting a 12k Vanguard,
Yeah.
you're negative 13 right now.
Yeah, still.
It's a lot.
It's gonna add up. I mean,
It's an extra crit trigger. For
but
me
the downside to
immediately.
this card is, unless you have rear guards that stand themselves, this is just the Vanguard swinging after you use all that.
Yeah, pretty much, but at the same time, like I said, bluing,
Yeah, I mean,
getting an extra drive, so the chances of hitting heals is higher.
yeah, and then the blue wing early game too.
Well, at least this gives Aqua Force variety.
A
but-
different play style.
But
That's
we
what
don't
variety
know.
means.
So this is supposed to be in the what do you call it, blue wave deck. So we don't know what the blue wave abilities are going to do. So they might restand themselves.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Or it could be.
Can we just-
I mean,
I
it could
mean-
be restand themselves when the Vanguard
Also,
attacks and all that. shit.
the good thing about this card is you don't have to rest to get the other skill. So you can just swing with your other rear guards to get swing, and this comes in last and gets a skill.
Alright, so this was technically not the last leak. There's one more leak because the stream showed us Arc 5 of the anime. And it's what do we say, a 4-year time skip? 3-year?
I thought you said it was a 1 month.
Alex was wrong.
I was wrong. It is a couple years time, a few years time.
It's a time skip regardless.
That's a
Where
good
Shin is no longer in high school, basically.
Yes, he is I guess an adult.
Yeah, all of them are adults at this point. It's a time skip, Arc 5, fucking front pictures down there. There's Baby Chrono, there's everybody in casual clothes and,
Ryozo!
Ryozo's there. Stuff happens. Shin looks more like the manager he is, but also has, grim look. And the reason Arc 5 got leaked is because the Gear Chronicles set with 2 mystery clans also got revealed as what the actually is going to be. And ho and behold, it's not Rolls and Neonectar.
It's not Tri-3.
It's not Tri-3.
That's on deck.
Mind.
It is, though, Genesis, Angel Feather, and Gear Chronicle.
Yep. Well, Gear Chronicles can always confirm it.
Astro Force.
I'm happy. More Genesis support. Yay.
Swap that away. Here's the new units. Uranus gets bigger,
He gets
apparently.
An upgraded version, so
Angel Feather get a freaking... That looks like a fucking deity, honestly.
it's a hospital dragon. Angel Feather Dragon. An angel dragon.
Your clan's
kinda
not
looks like
complete
a-
until you have a dragon.
Yeah.
An angel feather Saint Guard.
So I guess this is
much.
why they gave Angel Feather the shaft, because they're
Hey,
gonna give
hey,
this.
hey! This side. Hey! Chrono Tiger Rebellion. The Grade 4 guy is back.
Yay! So we know what that's gonna be. It's gonna be a grade 4 that gets rid of from the deck.
So can we speculate real quick about this? So we know Chrono Fang is 90% or 80% likely to be another Grade 4.
No, it's 100% another grade 4. It's the same name as the Stride.
Okay, fair enough. It's a Grade 4. Does that mean these two are Great Force?
No.
I mean,
look at Uranus.
That Angel Safeguard Dragon looks kind of.
Look at Uranus.
And then the fact that it's a space thing. Come on now, you telling me these are not Grade 4s?
I don't see it. They would have.
It looks like
They
a freaking
all
upgraded Uranus.
Hey, can we just stop calling it by its name with the upgrades and look at
Look at Uranus.
that's what mirrors are for. Now please stop.
But like, I have to agree with him. The fact that like this is planetary. If it would have been just like a normal Grade 3, it might have been just one planet. But the fact that this is like whole galaxy
Have you
universe.
seen the original? It has the same.
I've seen the original. This guy looks bigger.
It's
way bigger. And the fact that this thing looks freaking majestic.
When was the last time you saw something like this as a Grade 3?
Not since Saintguard. And then Saintguard got a Grade 4.
Closest thing, honestly, to it is God Hand. And even God Hand's not this big.
Well, here's all.
Godhead was a Grade 3 though.
Here's all
I
I
said
gotta
closest
say.
thing,
About,
and even it is not.
I still don't see it.
here's
we
all I
gotta
gotta say
wait.
about it. As long as it's not a stripe, I don't care what it is.
But the good thing about this,
Genesis got a leak next to all this, and it just hints at stupidity. Jinx. Daiki of the Just Path. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, cost. Put a card from your hand into your soul. Look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 2 Astral Poets cards from among them and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you reveal 2 cards, get an imaginary gift force and put it on that marker on your Vanguard. This is a Grade 1.
this is it's a Vanguard Rearguard, so you can ride this as your first ride. And if you get real lucky and you reveal 2 Astral Poets, which I'm sure the build's gonna make it to where you can.
I mean, the new Uranus is an Astral Poet, so
Yeah.
you're just bumping up your count.
Yeah, so you're gonna rip this on Grade 1, and you're gonna get like a force marker at Grade 1. You ride Grade 2, you somehow get another force marker. You're at 2 force markers at Grade 2.
Look, you know what this thing does? Literally, you shuffle your decks, you draw your first 5. If you see this card, you're not keeping any Grade 3s.
Oh no, like when we did the play testing, that's pretty much what I did. I saw 2 Grade 3s in my hand. I just put them both at the bottom of the deck because I'm like, I have a Grade 2 that searches Grade 3s and 4s. I have a Grade 2 that draws me a card. And I have this guy, which can, if I hit it, gets me more. And I have another Grade 1 that can draw a card, top one, to help me filter. You don't need the Grade 3 in the beginning because everything else gets you there. So you can just gamble putting a Grade 3 away, and you know you're going to get it later. Just hope that this thing triggers.
Stuff got stupid.
Good stuff.
Stuff got legitimately stupid without any reason or rhyme.
And this is probably just going to be a double or triple rare. So just think of what everything else in this set's going to do if this is the power of just a Grade 1.
Just gotta bring forth the rhythm of the night.
Dear Lord, man, I am legitimately scared of where Vanguard is heading.
Like the power creep is just like spiking exponentially.
And and I know you're hesitant, but if these do become Grade 4s, are they going to be the strides or are they going to be Grade 4s in deck? Like, we are reaching that path, especially with the reveal of Baby Chrono.
Oh no, but Baby Chrono causes the calamity of, the Gear Chronicle in the original. I still think it wasn't until Chrono got Gear Chronicle that the actual Grade 4s existed, I think. So, I don't know, we'll see. I'm sure the series will explain everything and once we get this. This isn't coming out until when?
It's coming out February 21st in Japan.
So
most likely we're going to get it in April.
So we're going to start seeing the leaks for this around the late January, early February.
Beginning of January almost. Like, we're going to start seeing it January 17th when Narukami, Shadow Paladin, and Aqua Force drop.
Yeah, after that set leaks, we're going to start seeing leaks from this.
So the new year.
Also, just to ask this real quick, do we want to open this can of worms that we and me discussed?
No.
Alright.
Also,
We're not doing that again.
though, I do want to state one thing.
Oh, here we go.
I was trying to think if I
We
can
got
find
we got a little bit there.
it. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. They did. Oh,
Oh,
the
4-year time skip. Jinx again.
This many.
What happened to your 1 month time skip?
Listen,
That's him, not me.
I just want somebody said in the comments. But anyways, they did leak when this series is going to start airing.
Did they?
I'm trying to find where they said it was going to the date.
Right. So while he's searching, I'm going to use anime logic. I mean,
It solves
it
the
makes
problem.
No. If you start that, we're going.
No, we're not.
We're gonna go down the rabbit hole.
No,
We're going
we're
down-
not. We're not.
It's a solid algorithm.
It's a solid algorithm. Alon agrees with me. So we're gonna hit episode 14 either by the day of this release or because this is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, tomorrow's episode 14. Normal animes go to 12 episodes, and if they go to an extended one, they go to 22 to 25 episodes per season. We're just started a tournament arc with the current anime, and arc 5 looks to be the next arc afterwards. But that's not going to come until, around January when stuff like this starts getting leaked. So we're now at episode 14. So it's going to take us to episode 22 to 25 to get to this arc, which is around 10 episodes, which is around 10 weeks, which in 10 weeks we're going to be in middle of January. So that's my logic. And it actually kind of... it gets to...
The numbers are there.
And you're going to start getting leaks for this set by the time that arc starts.
I just imagine you in that one meme where you're trying to do all that math.
All the numbers, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not confused. I actually got all the math figured out. Math major.
Sure.
Hey man, that math...
Also, it's like
that
the
math
hangover
degree...
where he does got it all.
That math degree on my table under probably pile of clothes is not useless.
Yes, here you are.
Is it even framed? I can't remember if it was framed.
No, it's in the...
Yeah, it's just...
It's in the very hard thing they gave you at the ceremony.
Pardon?
Huh?
Pardon?
What?
The hard thing you gave him? At a ceremony?
Off camera, he's getting hit. Anywho, did you find it?
I'll have to find it later.
We'll find it later. We'll show it next week time if we remember.
I do know that the one Bermuda chick is supposed to be appearing on the 21st of December because it does have a date for that.
That might whatever. That might be the performance at the end of the tournament.
Yeah, I'm saying that, but I know somewhere I saw it. I'll look it up later. Yeah.
Right. Anywho, we actually managed to make it under 30 minutes with all the stuff that actually happened. Was there anything else that happened that we want to mention?
No, the biggest thing.
I'm gonna get hit after this video.
Oh yeah, we know this. We're going into Anaheim in 2 weeks, so meet us there.
It's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's in 2 weeks. We don't have time to contemplate.
No, I'm just saying, in 2 weeks, literally this Friday, it will literally be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will be on a plane.
All right.
This
So,
Sleeping.
wrapping up episode 34. It was a great episode. We'll see if we're going to do it next week. Unless something big leaks or some big news happens. We're going to talk about that later. We might...
You say that, but watch, something's going to get leaked and you have to talk
Exactly. So we'll see. Regardless, proxy boys are going to be still coming out. Deck profiles are going to be coming soon. Match videos are going to be coming out. All the works. For this one, like always, leave a comment down below of any proxy plays you want to see, especially with Titfish. If you have an idea for a Titfish build, just leave it down below. We actually might try it out. Other than that, like this video, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to get notified, maybe even follow us on Facebook. And as always, I've been Philip.
This is Alex.
I'm Lon.
Hector.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Woo!
He actually didn't hoe around at the end this time.
I know, right? It's a miracle.
High five!
You're still hitting me, right?
Yeah.
Come here.
Because I am learning
It was a
to...
slap.